Hello world, it is Thursday, December 8th, 2022. Looking out the window at Defiance, it's kind of an overcast, dreary looking day, and I think it's going to be like that all day today with temperatures in back to normal, I think, for this time of year in the upper 40s, maybe even a little warmer than normal. The devotion for today is entitled Daydream Believer, written by Rachel Hackenberg. Rachel bases the devotion upon Psalm 126, verses 1 through 2a, New Revised Standard Version. When the Lord restored the fortunes of Zion, we were like those who dream. Then our mouths filled with laughter, and our tongue with shouts of joy. And then Rachel writes, is it better to dream or to be practical? To envision a new world, a just world, an honorable world, or to observe the world as it is, without illusion? I'm more of the latter sort. The daydreaming won't make a hard day easier sort. It doesn't make a difference whether you say half full or half empty, because either way you have half a cup sort. Not pessimistic, realistic. Of course, except of course that I do dream. I dream of peace, of safety, of well-being and joy, of sowing and reaping purposefully, gracefully, of stretching and relaxing and being without a crick in my neck, a knot in my shoulder, an anxious eye on my bank account. Calling myself a realist is just a cover, really, a ruse to avoid admitting that I expect to be disappointed by unrealized dreams. Maybe you live that way too, with the expectation of disappointment. The season of Advent, then, becomes our time to practice daydreaming without hesitation, without skepticism or reluctance, without a backup plan in case of disappointment. The promise of Advent's dream has already been fulfilled. The experience of Advent's dream is already spelled out for us. Tears turning to laughter, displaced people returning home, a shoot pushing up from a stump, a word becoming flesh. In Advent, we dream without disappointment. And Rachel's prayer. Here is my joy, O God, not conditional or tentative, but full and free. Here is the song on my tongue, O God, unburdened by doubt and bitterness. Here is my laughter, O God, as my mouth tastes the sweet goodness of your realized dream. Amen. A couple things I think about in this devotion is going back to my old adage, you find what you look for. And I think if you're dreaming about good things and looking for good things, you can find some. It doesn't mean that all the pain and all the dreariness of life will go away, especially for those who may have physical or mental illness. It's not just a matter of mind over matter, because sometimes you need a little help along the way. But I do think that trying to look for the things in your life to be grateful for, trying to look for the things the one thing maybe to get you through this day that you can hold on to as kind of a lifeline. Sometimes that's all you really need, and that's what you need. And is that dreaming? Yeah, perhaps it is. But if that's what gets you through the most difficult times, then by all means, grab onto the dream. I also think it helps to be somewhat realistic too, in understanding. Having a dream that is completely impossible to make happen is different than just dreaming of a different reality that you could see and could envision or could work and put into action to become. There's a lot in this world that needs to be corrected, I think. There's a lot of disparity in this world. There's a lot of things like racism and sexism and ageism that really need to be overcome. And we can dream about the day when they're finally gone. But in the meantime, we also have work to do too. Well, it is Thursday. Got a number of things going on this week, so I hope you can join us on Sunday for worship. We're continuing our journey through the Women's Lectionary, and this week we are talking about Ruth, one of my favorite characters in the Bible and one of my favorite books in the Old Testament. So I hope you can join us either live in person or on Facebook Live on Sunday. And I hope you have a good day and hope to see you soon.